Can't beat a great coffee. And the 1st of October, well, it's National Coffee Day. Did you know that? So stop this video and go and make yourself a nice cup of coffee and come back. So let's treat this a bit like a coffee morning really, and just want a few things I want to talk about. But first and foremost, a little interesting fact about coffee, because coffee is like a bit of a passion of mine, and I know quite a bit about coffee and how it's processed and stuff. So did you know this? Do you know the difference between a dark roast, a medium roast and a light roast? A lot of people just assume, myself included, that a light roast would be weaker in caffeine and a dark roast would be much richer and stronger in caffeine. This is not true. It's the other way around. A light roast is stronger in caffeine, whereas a dark roast is actually very weak. Hence why a lot of the main retailers like Starbucks, Costa, they use medium roasts, where you get a blend of both light and dark to get that flavour. But if you want a really strong kick of caffeine, you need to have a light roast. Right, so just a couple of things I want to mention. There's nothing really particular about this video apart from just letting you know what's to come shortly. So since I've been away on my road trips, and I've got another one coming up shortly if my bike comes back, which I'll talk about in a moment. Since I've been away on my road trips and I've put a drone package, a drone bundle together, I've actually been selling a few drone bundles, which I'm really pleased about. But one thing that to bear in mind, as of the 31st of November, sorry, the 30th of November this year, anyone who's got a drone, whether you own one or whether you fly one, you have got to get it registered. So I'll know a lot more about this in the next couple of weeks, and I'll post a video on here, so make sure you subscribe to me so you don't miss that video. So, because it's quite a serious thing. If you are flying a drone after the 30th of November without a license, you can get into some serious deep poo-poo. Okay, so it's all around having an operator's ID and a flyer's ID. And I think from the top of my head, the actual test, the online test is free. I don't think you even have to pay for it, but I don't know enough about it at the moment, but I'll be sourcing up on that over the next few days and bringing that to you in a video very soon. So with regards to my motorbike, I've got another road trip coming up on the 12th of October. Supposed to be going up into the Highlands of Scotland, doing the North Coast 500 or similar. We're going to be driving a van up to Edinburgh with 2 bikes in the back, and then riding up to Inverness, Isle of Skye, right up to the top, back down again. It should take 3 to 4 days. However, I don't have a motorbike at the moment. I haven't had my motorbike with me for about 3 weeks now, two to 3 weeks. So I'm really feeling it at the moment. So this is why the insurance company are doing the necessary repairs to it, since I got knocked off by a lady in Hungary, just outside Budapest. Luckily, you know, I just got a few bruises and scrapes. Still got a little bit of a swollen hip as well, actually. So we're waiting for the bike to come back, and I'm talking to the insurance company with regards to a courtesy bike, but it's not going to be a BMW GS adventure, not even a GS. And we're talking about me possibly being on a Honda Africa Twin. So that should be interesting, because I've heard they're a great bike. They're not really my cup of tea. The fact they've got a chain on them to begin with is very off-putting on an adventure bike, which you want to be doing lots of miles on. So if I do end up going on that Honda Africa Twin, it's going to be like a bit of a Steve Abel / a bike thing review, so it should be quite interesting. We've got coming up soon is installation videos. So as a lot of my subscribers know, I do a lot of installations, Denali installations on BMW GS's, GS Adventures. I think I'm probably, be careful how I say it, #1 in the UK for it. I mean, I'm doing installations 2 to 3 times a week on different GS's and R1200s, R1250s, where a lot of customers just find it a little bit intimidating because of all the panels and the different size screws, different size shoulders. So, you know, and I enjoy doing it. I've got a full setup here in my workshop with a bike ramp and everything, so I can carry that out. Now, I still have a lot of customers who buy the full Denali bundles from me and install them themselves. I also get people buying the bundles from other competitors, which I'm absolutely fine with. It's, you know, if you haven't heard about me, you haven't heard about me, but I'm all over YouTube now, so that's generally the case. Someone buys a bundle from one of my competitors, and then they go onto YouTube to find out how to install it, and then they find me. And then they end up riding their bike all the way over to me, and I do the installation for them. So that's one thing I do. But a lot of people still want a lot of online help, and so I find myself spending quite a bit of time, emails, sometimes phone calls, trying to help people with the installation. So I have made a decision to actually make a video going forwards to help you guys with the installation, showing more of an in-depth installation of how to remove all the panels, but more importantly, putting the panels back. I can't stress how many times I've seen GSs and GS Adventures where it's been put back together and it's been put back together wrong, and the rider doesn't even know. And I can see it, I can detect it straight away, where the panels don't line up properly, and there's certain lugs aren't put into certain slots, because there's so many things that have to line up before you put the panels together. So I'm going to put a whole video together eventually, in the next few weeks, so you can see that. Also, on a different, well, slightly similar note, over 4 years ago, I invented a tail light for the BMW i90. I know it's not an adventure bike, I know it's not GS, but that's how I kind of like fell into this line of work. I invented a tail light for my my second bike, the i90, because my main bike has always been the adventure bike, and since I invented that, I did make an installation video many years ago, so I'm going to make another installation video for that. So that's going to be coming up soon, showing you it being installed on actual customers' bikes. I've just put a post on Instagram in the last 24 hours asking people whether they want a free fancy bike thing tail light worth £300 for their bike. I've had one person come back so far. Like, can't give stuff away. I sell 50 to 60 of these units every month at full price, and then I put an advert giving something away, and only have one person buy it. I don't understand. Anyway, so that's it for me now. I'm going to get back to my coffee and enjoy it, and probably make another one in a few hours' time, because after all, it's National Coffee Day, so I might try and get through 3 or 4 coffees today. So have a great day today, guys, and hopefully I will see you in the next video. Give me a likes up, a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and if you haven't already subscribed, if you have subscribed, thank you. Thank you very much. And we'll be bringing more videos to you soon, plus the coverage of Scotland. Plus I've still got all those videos to bring you that I did when I went to Romania. I'm going to have 15 videos of every day of when we were in Romania. Okay, over and out. Have a good day. See you soon.